This video is from back in May. Three First Amendment auditors went to Oklahoma City to try to start some trouble. They set up a crime scene, and then one of them called the police saying there was a suspicious guy who was one of the auditors, creeping around cars, scooching, hiding in the bushes. Floyd Wallace was the one who did the acting, and the other two guys sat in their car until it was nearly over. And then they got out and started filming the police and all that. So they created this whole thing just to get the police there to see if they could get the police to overreact, which is illegal to make a false 911 complaint in the first place. The second guy in the scenario is a guy called PayPal Patty, Patrick Roth. He's been around scamming money off his followers for years, begging for money to get out of jail, stuff like that. And he's always getting arrested, always. I mean, even the other auditors don't like this guy. He's losing friends faster than shit. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, the third guy is a guy named Timothy Harper. He goes by OKC, which stands for Oklahoma City, OKC Tim. His name is Timothy Harper. He's the one that made the phone call to the 911 after they staged this whole thing to take place. And Floyd is a guy who will keep his hands in his pockets. He'll be very confrontational and aggressive with the police, and he's lucky he hasn't gotten shot yet. It's a miracle that he hasn't. But anyway, this is the news report from that incident, and they eventually, all of them got arrested, and I'm not sure what the deal is on their circumstances. I haven't heard anything further on it. If you know anything, let me know. And here comes the video.
Also tonight, tables turned and now charges filed in a case Oklahoma City police call a complete setup.
Your name and badge number.
Miller 1582.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What's that for? What's that for? What's that for? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Bye-bye. Go away.
That video making the rounds in a social media firestorm last week. But tonight, instead of allegedly being the hunters, three people are the prey. And News 4's Jacqueline Chappell is on the night beat for us to explain. Jacqueline.
Jolene, arrest warrants have been issued for the three men, one of them no stranger to Oklahoma City police. This is all going back to an incident that happened just 1 week ago.
We were just wanting to know why you're hanging out over the Carver Center, just hiding behind the bushes.
Oklahoma City police on scene after a bizarre call to 911 on Thursday, April 29th.
There's a guy hiding in the bushes like ninja style, and I don't know what he's doing. He might be trying to plant some dope on the facility. It's a correctional deal.
It was a call that would eventually launch an investigation and social media outrage into an Oklahoma City police officer's use of force. The department sharing this body cam footage of the incident. In it, you can see an officer approaching this man, Floyd Wallace Jr., outside of a correctional center on South May. Officers didn't know it at the time, but Wallace is a self-proclaimed First Amendment auditor from Nebraska, who spends his time recording law enforcement officers across the country. Wallace seen refusing to give his name or answer the officers' questions.
Go away.
I don't understand why you're trying to be so sneaky by putting your hands in your pockets, trying to make me on edge, brother. I don't understand.
Another officer joining in.
Just walk away. What's your name and badge number?
Miller 1582.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What's that for? What's that for? What's that for? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Bye-bye. Go away. I'm asking your name and badge number. We don't have to give that. Bye-bye. Don't. What are you doing? Name and badge number, dude. Back off.
Go in your car.
Back off.
I'm escorting.
The officer claiming Wallace raised a fist, something Wallace denies. He was arrested on scene, bonding out the next day. However, on Thursday, new charges filed, this time against Wallace and two others, Patrick Roth and Timothy Harper. You may remember Harper from a number of previous News 4 stories, a self-described Second Amendment auditor who was arrested in 2019 after he was accused of taking a rifle into a restaurant. The affidavit says Harper is the one who dialed 911 from Roth's phone, while Roth allegedly stood watch nearby, recording the incident himself. News 4 breaking the news to Roth earlier by phone.
I had, no indication or knowledge or plan or anything like that of Tim calling. If Tim really did call, like it says in the affidavit,
However, he believes police got the wrong guy.
I'm innocent. That's all I want to say. I'm innocent.
Meanwhile, according to court documents, the whole scheme was designed to create, quote, a false emergency call about a possible crime in progress, and to, quote, elicit a uniformed officer's response for the benefit of their social media.
And we did call Oklahoma City Police for comment on the recent charges. They say they released the body cam footage to be transparent, and the affidavit speaks for itself. Well, arrest warrants have been filed for Harper, Wallace, and Roth, but as of this afternoon, none have been arrested. Jolene.
Thank you, Jacqueline. Also, right now, all three are facing charges of conspiracy and false reporting of a crime.
So PayPal Patty, his phone was used, and Tim is the one who made the call. They were all three of them were on scene, and immediately after this, PayPal Patty went straight to his YouTube channel and started begging for money to pay for a lawyer and bond and all this other stuff, which usually he'll get a bunch of money from people stupid enough to follow his nonsense. Allegedly, he pockets the money. I don't know for sure. And he screws his followers out of whatever they donate. So instead of doing a First Amendment audit to protect people's rights, First Amendment, Second Amendment rights, he actually cost the taxpayers money. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video.